So the timing of Prime Minister Modi's visit is also interesting. We witnessed that disruptions are there in the global trade regime now, especially after President Trump came to power in the United States. So some argue that trade disputes and tariffs, especially tariffs and trade policies of the Trump administration are nudging India or shaping India's policy towards China. So could we say that, this is a policy that is taken independent of any trade pressure tactics?
I think there is no doubt that President Trump's policies have definitely disrupted, India, U.S. relations. And interestingly, President Trump himself acknowledged it a few days ago that his policies have caused a rift, and that's what he says. But I doubt whether this particular, by themselves, whether these policies have nudged India and China closer in a very substantive way. I'm not very sure whether that has made a difference. But I think it's because that the standoff which we have had over the last 4 years on the border, I think both countries have realized that this standoff has been counterproductive to our relations. We have hardly had any political contact. And that's not good for countries which are neighbors, and the two huge countries like ours. So that is why we ourselves, in October, if you recall, last year, we went ahead and we decided to disengage from the border. Of course, we haven't de-escalated yet. There are still troops on both sides. But we disengaged from the border, and now we have taken some initial steps, which I just mentioned. So therefore, there is an intention to do, but it's, I think, driven by our own desire to take it to a slightly different level. And but the meeting, as you correctly referred to in China, I think it's also a signal to the United States that we have options, right? And that our countries can manage our relations on our own.